Good morning. How are you this morning? Well, I was supposed to start at 11, but let's get the show on the road. Alrighty, hopefully nothing goes bad here. Are we streaming? Ho, yeah, we're streaming. That's good. And get this out of the way. Cool. Good morning. We are in, where are we? We're in Dusseldorf. And so we're in, I think, southern Germany, if I remember right. I had real weather on, and that looked pretty bad. So I said, okay, well, we'll do some, what did I check? What did I set? BFR scattered. So we'll have some clouds, and we should be okay. So, what I'm seeing, here looks way better than what I saw yesterday. So we're actually under 10 at times on the GPU. Yesterday we were, I don't think we're ever under 20. so it's like night and day difference. So, and the weather really isn't all that different. It was probably partly cloudy yesterday. So, kind of scattered. That's kind of what I was seeing. So, ready. So we're running, simHeaven Pro, the demo. And, I'm just picking like 3 airports every time. Wherever I land, I start there, and kind of just going around the demo area today. So I didn't give a lot of thought to where we're actually going. Just kind of where it was going on the map. I was just trying to get a bit further south. So that's kind of what the deal is. So let's get the plane started. Whoops, let's quit doing that. Taxi on. Some avionics going. What are we? 145. We'll say that's close. Okay. You want the 118,305. Looks like that's what we're on. Okay. So whenever you, whenever you like run manual weather, it kind of screws up. Whoops. It screws up quite a few things actually, because I'll do ATIS. I know what I've got dialed in. I've got about a 240 wind in. So I'll let's see. ATIS is 8780. So we'll say 123. $780.
Temperature 24, dew point 16. QNH 1013. Transition level 70. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray. Dusseldorf Airport, information X-ray. 1420 Zulu. Arriving runways 23 left, 23 right. Departing runway 23 left. Wind 260 at 12. Visibility 10. Scattered at 3500. Broken.
So actually that's not too far off. I have So I have 230 dialed in, so manually, so that's not too bad. It's quite a bit different than what they're saying. So, but the runway will be right. So, okie doke. 14. Yeah, we'll leave that as it is. Okay. So let me, before I even move here, that's where we're gonna go. So I'm gonna say enter. Alrighty, so I can go over here and search. EDDK. Enter. EDGS. EDG. Okay. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Let's see if we can get some permission to taxi. Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request permission to taxi to runway 23 left, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 23 left taxi via Golf Mike Lima 1 and confirm you have information X-ray.
We have information X-ray, taxi to runway 23 left via Golf Lima Mike, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Okay. Get my feet on the rudder pedals here. See if I can find my way out of here. Now I think I'm going the right way. Okay. So we go around here. The end of the runway. Oh,
Approaching runway 23 left.
taxi strobes. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready for departure, runway 23 left.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 23 left, wind 260 at 12, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Man, this is a wide runway. Oh my word. Up we go. Okay, we're more than 500 feet off the ground here. We can go ahead and make a left turn here. Try to get ourselves kind of on course for the where our flight plan's going. So I'm going to set altitude at 3,000. See how that goes. Sports stadium down here. Okay, that's pretty close to on course. Autopilot. Nav. Altitude. Flight level change. We'll power back to, we can keep it here for right now. Oh, well, watch what it does. It should, as it gets closer, it should turn. There it goes. So as it got closer to the magenta line, then it started turning. It had to get close enough to kind of capture. All right, so we're at 3,000, so go back to 2,300. Okay. So we're over quite a bit of scenery, so my GPU frame times have gotten a bit worse. We'll see how it goes. This is all a test. Just making sure OBS and Twitch looked like they were okay, so. So we got 23 miles to the next airport. Let's, so that's EDDK. What's its elevation? So its elevation is 291, so it's about the same as here, so I can keep, I can keep the same altitude of 3,000 feet. Our next airport's a little bit higher, so we'll put in ATIS 132-130. Oh, okay, got already in. 132-130. We're 20 miles away, so we're probably a little bit too far away, but we can check.
WO 70 at 16. Visibility 10. Broken at 3100. Temperature 22, dew point 16. QNH 1014. Transition level 60. Emergency vehicles positioned holding near freight area for quick response. Welcome to Bonn. Köln Bonn. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Köln Bonn Airport. Information X-ray. 1450 Zulu. Arriving runways 31 right, 24. Departing runways 31 right, 24, 31 left. Wind 270 at 16. Visibility 10. Broken at 3100. Temperature 22, dew point 16. Q90 at 12.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you're leaving the Charlie airspace. Remain outside the Charlie.
Okay. Alright, so I put my heading indicator on 24. And so that's where we'll be, we're going to do a touch and go there, so. Okay. Yeah, so this ain't looking too bad now. There's still a lot of scenery here, so that's okay. One thing I've been noticing with the simHeaven Pro demo is some of the major highways are missing. So they just, you can kind of see where they would go. The highway itself is not there. So but one thing it did add is you can see over here, you can see those two smokestacks got smoke coming off. There's another one further over. No, not that I know of. No. There's still quite a few bugs, at least that I'm seeing. So, like I said, the major highways are just, they're missing or sporadic. So they're, you may see like maybe cloverleaf, and then you see nothing for quite a while. And then you may see something else. So now that's a cooling tower over there. So over here, that's a smokestack. So that's kind of neat, you know. So I'm just running the simHeaven Pro demo with no ortho at all. So I just wanted to see what it looked like that, and to see if that's an acceptable scenery. So, because what they did is that on instead of ortho, they've made some tiles that basically replicate, like in the farm areas. Maybe in every area, kind of what the area would look like. So if you're growing a certain kind of crops, that certain area is going to look, kind of have that kind of color. So that's kind of what they're doing. So pretty residential right here. So I do see a lot of trees on buildings though. Lot. Okay, there's supposed to be a runway or airport in front of me, but I'm not so sure it's clear to me right now. So let's get the info up. Airport, EDDK. So we're going to be landing on 24. So I need 124980. Need to speed this guy up. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go, runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 24 not available. Active runways are 31 right and 24. Request which one you want.
Request 24, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf for touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 24 not active. Available runways are 31 right. Say intentions.
Request touch and go 31 right, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 31 right, left circuits approved. Report downwind each time.
Report downwind, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Hello. Yeah, for some reason my autopilot disconnect switch didn't work. Not so sure what that was all about. I redid my bindings a little bit, but I didn't think that would have affected it, but I gotta check that. Alrighty, so yeah, we're a little high. So 200, so we should be about 1,200 feet, and I'm 22, so I'm way too high. Let's get out a little bit wider here. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind 31 right, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Approaching runway 13 right. Caution! Caution! Approaching runway 6. Caution! Caution!
Turning final, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Köln. Contact ground on 121.73.
Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, cancel landing intentions.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, landing cancelled, say intentions.
Continue my own navigation, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Alrighty. Didn't turn out too bad. Okay, got 33 miles to the next airport. Yeah, playing a lot nicer today than it was yesterday. Alrighty, so I'm at 3,000 feet. If I remember right, kind of in the direction I'm going, the elevation's gonna climb. So let me see, GS. Yep, so that elevation is 1964. This one here was, EDDK was 209, so quite a bit of difference here. But one other thing I gotta try to figure out is that seemed to work. So I'm not sure what I was doing wrong before, but that absolutely works. So if I highlight this, pull the trigger, basically disconnects the autopilot. So guess I'm good. I had changed the bindings because what was going on is when I would push the mic button down, my valve index controller would inadvertently push against the trim. I have a trim lever switch, and it would push against it. So when I'm talking to the mic, the trim wheel's constantly going nose down. And when you're running a force feedback yoke, you will know that. So all of a sudden, man, I'm getting like lots of pressure on the yoke. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And that's what it was. So I basically made a new profile, and I basically disabled that switch for trim. So in a 172, I normally just use the trim wheel. So, do I know how much elevation this is up here? Not with this map. Looking for elevation numbers. And I can't say I see any. Whoop, this ain't a good sign. Glad I looked. I didn't top my tanks off. Well, that's better. I looked and on the cast it said low fuel. I'm like, I don't want to practice an emergency today. So I'm going eastbound. I go up to 3,500 feet and see how that goes.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you're leaving the Charlie airspace. Remain outside the Charlie.
That's something I'd like to see. Whoops. $28,705.
Zero. Advise on initial contact, you have information Papa. See Gerland Airport, information Papa. 1520 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 31. Wind 290 at 17. Visibility 10. Broken at 2200. Tempered.
Even 0. Advise on initial contact, you have information.
So elevation is 1964, so 2,000, so about 3,000 feet would be pattern altitude. So we're looks like we're about 12.6 miles away. So I won't say that that's obvious where the airport is, but it's supposed to be right in front of me. Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request landing, runway 31, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, runway 31 in use, left circuit, QNH 1013, standard overhead join, no reported traffic in the circuit.
Left downwind, runway 31, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Okay. Well, that all sounded better. There it is. Tower downwind, runway 31, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. This one wasn't easy to find. Wow.
Approaching runway 13. Caution, caution.
Not too bad, not too bad. I come in a little bit low. Little baby. Well, that was fun. And there are like trees everywhere.
Approaching runway 13.
Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 31, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, hello. Pass your message.
Request taxi to General Aviation Parking.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, taxi to General Aviation Apron Stand 5. 11 at your discretion. Good evening.
At my discretion, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Do we have an airport diagram for this place? We do. Nothing too obvious. Looking for something general aviation like, but I have to admit I'm not seeing anything. Let's mosey up this way. These buildings are all a little weird. Yeah, this don't go any further. Doesn't look like it does. Nope. Yeah. There's an airplane on. That's pretty cool. There's an airplane there. Alrighty. I don't see any taxi lines, so we'll go down the other way and see if we can see anything here. These hangars all look for like big planes. Maybe GA don't come here. And I don't see anything going out that way. So we'll go down the taxiway and see if we can get in that way. Yeah, I had a little too much power. Let's see. Is there anything over this way? I don't think so. Well, we'll see. Everything looks pretty much the same. Yeah, they're all like big. Oh well. I'm gonna park in front of this guy. Park here. All right, stop. Okie doke, let's turn off the avionics. Two over here. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks way better than yesterday. That is a lot better. So, and there's like quite a bit of airport scenery here. So, all of these are, oh yeah, yeah, this is way improved. Yeah, that's why I couldn't find any real reason, you know, and if I did, you know, then I would have tried something, but no, I didn't. So So this morning, I did this flight, and I didn't put the yoke on my desk or anything. I just kind of just jumped into it with and just flew it on autopilot, and just to see what it looked like, and it seemed to look fine. Here, interesting fact: if you have a force feedback yoke, and you try to do the start 10 miles from an airport. So my yoke, like right now with the engine shut down, my yoke shoved all the way forward. So think about starting 10 miles from the airport like that. So you're in VR. So you go ahead and you're in VR, you tell it, yep, start at 10 miles out, and then you tell it to launch. And so here's what you're greeted with. You're greeted with an airplane that's got too much power, that because the yoke is shoved all the way forward, you're accelerating to the ground. And because my yoke is not in front of me, I can't do anything about it. So, oh yeah, it is. It's an adrenaline rush for sure. And so basically, what you got to do is get rid of the power. So just pull the throttle back. You've already got enough momentum going down. You don't need more power. And until you can give the yoke enough time to kind of get itself in the position where it needs to be to fly. So, and it takes a few seconds. I mean, so the first time I didn't figure that out. Yeah, we just went straight into the ground. And so the next time I kind of like, okay, how can I not do this? Okay, this will work. So as soon as I got it back, then I could, slam the autopilot on and get control back over the airplane. But that was just hilarious. So you can't do that. I'm doing that with like a default 172. Can't do it with a rep. Rep won't respond fast enough. So at least the default one will. So, but that's how I tested this route out. So, but everything all turned out pretty good. I was pretty happy how this worked, and kind of showed off some things of simHeaven Pro. So, yeah, and I didn't know this airport at all. So this is kind of, the buildings are a little weird here, and I'll have to actually look up the airport and see what kind of planes actually fly here. So, because if the hangars are correct, I mean, those are big hangar doors. I mean, for like pretty good sized airplanes, which is kind of weird. Yeah, because even that hangar down there, yeah, even the hangar doors here. I mean, those don't seem to be individualized. They seem to be like one great big hangar door. I mean, they could be like that, and you actually do put small planes in there, but they don't look like what I expected to find. Already gonna call it, and everything went well today. So thanks for stopping by, and you have a great day. Bye. I'm glad.